You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and white sports fans. This is absolutely hilarious, folks. Now, just the other day, man, I put up a video talking about how a transgender actually sued because they were kicked off of the women's, I believe it's actually track and field team. Yeah, you can't make this up. Now, that person is a male, identifying as female, but still, the person is still a male. And the rules are, hey, you can't participate in female sports. It actually violates Title IX. It violates President Trump's executive order. And now they're starting to sue, folks. So here we are again. We actually have another transgender athlete, folks, that is suing their college and the NCAA. But get this. This person actually says that his Title IX rights were violated. Yeah, you can't make this up, guys. You can't make this up. Title IX violation? No. You're not supposed to be participating in women's sports. It's just that simple, man. You're not supposed to be doing it. However, he decided, you know what? I'm going to sue. I'm going to whine and cry because I was booted off of the women's team. Yeah, this is a real thing now, I guess, guys, in 2025. These people are trying to sue to be in women's sports. Didn't work out for Will Thomas. Remember, he actually tried to sue so he can end up trying to get on the Olympic team. Completely backfired. And the NCAA already has rules in place now to comply with President Trump's executive order. Yeah, no males and female sports. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Right over here on ESPN, trans athlete sues Swarthmore, NCAA alleging discrimination. Now, the person writing this article for ESPN, guys, Katie Barnes, I believe she's part of the alphabet community. So she's using the wrong pronouns for this person. But anyway, says here, former Swarthmore track and field athlete Evelyn Parts, also goes by the name Evie Parts, by the way, sued Swarthmore College, several athletic department officials, and the NCAA on Thursday, claiming they discriminated against him because he's transgender. Now, what they claim is discrimination is they're basically saying, all right, you're actual male, you can't participate in female sports. They're calling that discrimination. Okay. Anyway, the lawsuit, which was filed in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, claims that the defendants violated Parts' Title IX rights, folks, inflicted emotional distress, and engaged in a civil conspiracy. The NCAA banned transgender women from competing in women's sports on February 6th, a day after President Donald Trump's executive order authorized federal agencies to penalize schools who allow transgender girls and women to compete in girls and women's sports. Previously, the NCAA allowed transgender women to compete in women's sports if they met sport-specific requirements. Now, this is what the attorney for Parts actually had to say. Quote, "We stand by the allegations in the complaint. The NCAA is a private organization that issued a bigoted policy." What? Swarthmore chose to follow that policy and disregard federal and state law. What? How was the college actually violating federal law by telling a male, yeah, you can't play in female sports? How is that actually violating on federal law? And how is the policy bigoted? Yeah, this is really crazy, folks. This is really crazy. The NCAA did not respond to a request for comment on the lawsuit or to questions about how its current policy is enforced. Officials from Swarthmore College, a Division III school in Pennsylvania, also did not respond for comment. According to the lawsuit, Parks transitioned as a junior in high school. All right, this person already went through puberty, guys. Anyway, he enrolled at Swarthmore in the fall of 2020 and became a member of Swarthmore's women's cross country and track teams. But he did not compete until 2023 due to cancellation from the COVID-19 pandemic and recovery from quote unquote gender affirmation surgery. The lawsuit stated that beginning in 2023, Parks competed for Swarthmore for his final 2 years of college and was named as a captain of the women's track and field team in the fall of 2024. After the NCAA amended its policy, Swarthmore gave Parks two options to continue competing in track and field. Compete in the men's competition. Oh, he's not going to do that. We know that. Or compete unattached to the college. As an unattached athlete, Parks was not allowed to receive coaching, travel, financial support, or medical support from Swarthmore, according to the lawsuit. Other words, you're pretty much just hanging around. That's pretty much it. Man, Parks was reinstated as a member of the women's track and field team on April 11th after competing unattached in 2 meets. So I guess he decided, you know what? I'm just going to take the not coaching, no support whatsoever. I'm just going to run. Following his reinstatement, he competed in 3 meets. Now get this, including the Centennial Conference Championships, where he placed 13th in the 3,000 meter steeplechase and 12th in the 10,000 meter run. So even against women, he's not good. He's not good. Wow. But however, he says his civil rights and Title IX rights have been violated. Folks, I want to know, what Title IX rights does he actually have to compete in women's sports? Obviously, he hasn't read Title IX. He's going to lose this. He's going to lose this big. And I believe that everyone knows this, man. He's not going to win. You're a male competing in female sports. That should not be happening. But hey, go ahead. Do your lawsuit. Waste money. I don't know who's actually funding this. Lawyers aren't cheap. You're going to lose. You're going down in flames. This is what the American people voted for, man, to stop this madness. Even a whole bunch of leftist Democrats, man, the voters, don't believe male should be in female sports. Like 70%. That's still kind of disturbing, guys. That like 30% of Democrats still agree with this madness. Wow. I think he's going to lose. He's going to lose big. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.